lot of interesting new information about Lands No Masquerade in this episode, or world building, you could call it, because we find out that the girl, Alice, she's actually not shit waifu. She's actually the squire of Youtaru. So she is a little higher than shit waifu, but not much. And Shirohime, she is the steed of Yoichiro. I already knew that. However, one thing that is interesting in this episode is that the servants of Maki, they actually doesn't show up. And we find out that that is because the maid Yuriko, the main character, Yoichiro's maid, has told Yuiha that she shall tell the other servants not to come here again. And it's also includes Yuiha. And the reason is that Yuriko is really angry about them being okay with leaving Maki alone, to be alone in this house. So, yeah. That I can understand, but I can also see that Yuiha, she's sad over not being there, being at Maki's side. And I can see her defying the father, Maki's father's order, and living with Maki. So, yeah. That is really interesting. We also found out that her father, or let's say it like this, her father, Conchi, he's actually a knight also. And he is the third highest of 9 ranks of the throne knights, while Yoichiro, he is just a normal knight of the lowest rank. So, you could say that I'm not surprised when I found that out, that Conchi, that he just took his, the Yoichiro's lance and just basically smashed it. So yeah, we also found out that this knight organization isn't that clean, or of course I understand it, but not as righteous as Yoichiro told, because the knights, they require money to get get things done. So let's say a village got attacked. If they didn't get paid to help, they wouldn't help. Or at least that's how I understood the conversation. So they are not so righteous as I thought. So yeah. Also, what is it called? Maki. His father is planning to ship Maki overseas because the organization banned that attacked her last week is actually an organization that was wiped out, or so Konji thought, by him. But it wasn't. So, yeah. And also we found out that Yuiha has a brother who, in this episode, causes issues by kidnapping Maki and injuring Alice. So, yeah. I wonder what will happen in next episode. And also, a final thing that we learned in this episode, or Maki learned, which is really important for her to learn, and that is that she cannot rely on what is called Night Lancer to always show up and help her. She needs to understand that he will not always be there, and she understands that. So that's good. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about this. Or is there other things? Let's see. Yep, that's pretty much all. So, yep, that's all I can say about this episode. And it kind of makes me sad because it doesn't, like, engage my brain like Diabolical Lovers, and it's only half the length. And I must say, even some of the fan service animes actually engaged me more, like, Valkyria Drive. So that's kind of sad. And that's also why I lost the spot on the front page to one of those fan service animes. But I'll wish you all a good day, a good night, wherever you are. And I will see you later. Guys, cheers.